Hi, I'm Tommy Zimmer here at Motor City Comic Con 2013 in Detroit for Creative Continuity.
Excelsior!
If you've never been to a convention, then you really don't understand what goes on here.
The hard thing about Indiana Jones was the whole time I'd go begin my page that day, in my head, dun da 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 dun da da.
Well, it's awesome to meet you, sir. I'm really a big fan.
That's as it should be.
Here at C2E2, we're going to be bringing you live coverage from artists, writers, and cosplayers. Hopefully some stars along the way. We hope you stay tuned to the rest of our coverage here at C2E2 2013. Talking with Dark Horse writer Eric Powell. So how'd you get started in comics?
Well, I started out doing independent stuff, and I've slowly worked my way up from there, you know.
What kind of independent work did you start off on?
Well, the first thing I did was a book called Razor with, I'd met a writer by the name of Tom Snagosky, and he liked my work and actually got me a paying job on Razor. It was the first paying work I had done. And so that was officially the first comic work I had done.
How'd that lead you to doing work with other publishers?
Well, from that point on, I had been working with Tom for a while, and anytime something would come up, he would kind of put my name in there for it. So I did a lot of work with him, and when work started to dry up a little bit, I decided I needed to try my own thing, so I came up with the Goon.
You started going independent more?
Yeah.
How'd you end up then working at Dark Horse?
Well, I had done a few fill-in issues at Dark Horse on some of the Buffy the Vampire Slayer stuff, which I wasn't really suited for. I don't think I did the greatest of job on that stuff. But I had a contact there. You know, I was working with Scott Alley, and when I started self-publishing the Goon, a lot of people at Dark Horse started buying it, and Scott was like, why aren't we doing this book? So he put it in front of Mike Richardson, and they offered to pick it up for me.
Were you not as interested in something like Buffy personally, maybe?
Well, I wasn't suited necessarily to draw a lot of modern, you know, it's very modern and, you know, full of attractive people, and I have more fun drawing ugly guys, so.
What other work have you done at other publishers?
I did a Superman book with Jeff Johns and Richard Donner. It was a lot of fun to do. Featured Bizarro, which is probably the only Superman character I'm suited to draw. And I've done just a few things here and there. I did a Marvel Monsters thing, and I've just done a lot of random stuff in my career, but mainly I always focus on the Goon.
What else do you have coming up?
Right now it's just Goon stuff. I'm trying to stay focused on that and get I have a big story arc in mind, so that's focusing all my time right now.
Anything you can tease for our viewers?
I'll just say it gets really dark. It's the Goon goes back and forth between humor and kind of tragedy, and this is definitely in the vein of tragedy, this next arc.
Is something substantial going to happen to the character, perhaps?
Pretty much, yeah. Ground-shaking stuff is going to happen.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Powell. This has been Tommy Zimmer at C2E2 2013.
It calls the 10 Commandments of successfully working with artists. And if you're a writer and you want to create comics and you want to work with artists, these are probably like the 10 best rules or commandments or guidelines that I could give people that might be interested. Thou shalt not chase pinup or cover artists to draw your comic. This one hurts. There's beautiful pinup artists out there. There's beautiful, beautiful cover artists out there. But in regards to actually making a comic book, if someone does not have several sequential art page samples in their portfolio, take a deep breath, keep them in mind for a potential pinup or cover commission, and move on. Because no matter what you say or they say, this person will never finish drawing your comic script, ever. Ever! Now, if you think that you can prove me wrong, please do. I would love to be proven wrong on this, but drawing a pinup and drawing a cover is a completely different skill set than telling a story in pictures. They're totally two different things, man. It's like being right-handed and left-handed in a lot of ways. You can do a lot of things with your right hand you can't do with your left, or vice versa if you're one hand dominant. And I tell you this, I'm not being holier than thou. I've done it. You know, I've done it. You know, someone does a beautiful painter. Beautiful. She does gorgeous work. She mainly does fantasy paintings. And she said, I really want to do comics. I said, I would love to do comics with you. You know, we were friends and stuff, and wrote an 8-page script, very simple. 4 panels per page. 4 times 8 is... Oh, you good at your age. Good. That's not a lot. It's a real cool story. Big open panels, boom, 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 boom. Nice. Gave it to the artist and waited. Did some thumbnails, and they were gorgeous. Each one was like a little pinup. You see where this is going, right? You know, okay, cool, man, let's get, yeah, we're jamming. And I waited. Eventually, a panel got done. Gorgeous. Fully rendered. I can see the panel in my head to this day. I still have the samples on my computer. Sometimes I just look at them. I'm like, you know, the panel borders were like ornately decorated and stuff. Each panel was like a little pinup. Got about a page done. That's like 4 pinups, 4 mini pinups. And things started to really slow down after that, and slow down to the point where it just kind of, oh, I'm going to get to that. I actually held on to that script and saved it for her for about 5 years. I had other stuff going on, so it's not like I was just waiting, you know, twiddling my thumbs. But it just, because, and the other thing is I couldn't find another artist. I catered this script to this style. And years later, another artist picked it up and worked on it, and it's in Nightmare World now. And I'm still friends with the pinup artist. We just don't talk about that thing anymore. Someday what's going to happen is she's going to like give me the whole thing. Like, I finally finished it, here you go. And I'll be like, just kidding, she'll never finish it, that's fine. We're still cool, but she has done covers and stuff for me, which is, gets those done no problem. Because that's what she's good at. Freaking gorgeous. Thank you. Really too chill there. It's awesome.
Do you know about Bestow Productions? We're the area's leader in video production. We provide quality, award-winning, and professional work in television commercial advertising, video for the web, video content for direct distribution, video on demand, and so much more. Give us a call at 570-486-4948 and see what Bestow can do for you. And now you know.